Hey guys, how we doing? It's Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another YouTube video. We've got so much to cover today, so I'm going to get into it in 1 second. I just want to say sorry for not putting a video out yesterday. For those of you who don't know, I actually had a really bad migraine. I'm still suffering a bit today, so my brain's not really switched on at all. But there's so much to get through. I just wanted to update you guys. I can't leave you hanging for another day because there's just too much news. As always, guys, if you enjoy the video, please hit that subscribe button, like, and drop a comment, share it with a friend. But please bear with me a little bit because my brain's a bit all over the place. And actually, all these tabs are open from the video I was going to make yesterday before my migraine came on. I just added one extra tab in there because it's one of the things I wanted to talk about. But let's get straight into it. So, we've got Marine here, who is the lady who predicts things with lunar cycles, those sorts of things. And to be honest, guys, I'm really not into this, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention because she tweeted this: May the 10th and October the 28th, do what you will, which is obviously May the 10th is when Luna died. We had the big crash, and then she also predicted May the 16th and July the 25th last year, which is May the 16th was the day that we dipped in the market last year, and the July 25th was when we recovered. So May the 10th and October the 28th, who knows what is going to happen on those dates. We know that the blood moon finished yesterday. She said things will calm down after the eclipse season finishes, May the 16th onwards. So maybe things will have calmed down by now. We're going to have a quick look at the charts and we're going to get through loads more news, guys. There's honestly too much news going on right now. So we're looking at Bitcoin here. Something that I've got my attention focused on is that Bitcoin has reclaimed the previous support that we had from the summer of last year. It's stuck between that and the moving averages at the minute. One key note that I'd like to talk about is that we haven't actually had a daily close below this support. We have wick lower, so these weren't candle closes anyway, so it doesn't make too much technical sense, but it's just interesting that we haven't had a daily close below that level of 28,800, which everyone was screaming was a big level, which I don't disagree with. Some potential positives for a reversal is that we have had big volume come in when we have stepped below these levels. That's definitely something to keep your eye on, and we've got some other news in regards to reversals. We also had the DXY, which today has lost quite a lot of strength so far. Obviously, there's a lot more of the day left to go. We have the American equities market opening at 2:30 p.m. UK time. It's 1:30 at the minute, so we've got another hour until that happens. But if we look at the DXY and the hourly, it has a bit of a bounce the last hour or so, but we've lost a lot today. We're currently 0.71% down on the day. And if we have a look why that is, that's because the euro and the pound actually, so if we look at the GBP, so Great British Pound, it's up quite a lot on the dollar today. We could be looking to get a bullish cross on the hourly. We are slightly overbought though. And the same with the euro. The euro's up 0.94% against the DXY. So these are big moves, guys. You don't often see a whole percentage change in Forex, so it's quite a big move. As you can see, the DXY has lost both its on the hourly, lost both its moving averages for the first time really since, let's have a look when that is, back the 5th of May, so that's about 12 days ago. Doesn't often lose these, look, and then the time before that we lost both was the 21st of April, and we're quite a lot lower down here than we came below there. So say we came 0.37% below the 200 day. Right now we are double that at 0.73%. So it's something to keep your eyes on for sure, guys. I bought a bit more XRP this morning just because although the volume's low, it is sitting on top of that moving average. Obviously I've got buy orders in down here, so to be completely transparent, it's one of the things I wanted to talk about. As I said, it's going to be a bit all over the place this video because my brain's a bit mushy. I've got a buy order personally in at 35. Obviously we wicked down to like 34, so I've got one in at 35, got one in at 30 and one in at 28. I bought some more today as well, just in case we do start to see that push back up. And I think that's about all we need to really talk about on the charts. Obviously the Dow Jones, which is the US equities, Dow Jones Industrial Average, it's like equities in the US, but it's not including like some tech stocks, etc. I think it's just on industrial markets. Don't quote me on that. You guys probably know more about specific indexes than I do, especially being from the US. I know the S&P is obviously like the top 100 companies. Dow Jones, I think, is the top 100 like industrial companies. That's my thoughts on it. But anyway, we'll keep going. Gold had a bit of a relief rally, but it's been basically dropping recently. one thing to look into is treasury bonds. I think we've got something coming from the Fed today, some sort of speech, so let's see what happens there. But anyway, we're going to get off the charts now. Basically, could we see a reversal? Everyone is looking for a further drop, so I'm prepped for that if we do get it. But I'm also happy if we do reverse from here, obviously. Volume's not that big in XRP. We are all the way down here looking at the RSI. If we go to the weekly RSI, I think we're the lowest we've ever been on the weekly RSI for XRP. We are the lowest we've ever been on the weekly RSI. So could that spell reversal? Doesn't necessarily mean it does, because we could come lower. Just something to take into consideration. So next, this is huge, guys. So this was yesterday, saying tomorrow, so it's actually today when this is happening. 32 central banks and 12 financial authorities, 44 countries, will meet in El Salvador to discuss financial inclusion, digital economy, banking the unbanked, the Bitcoin rollout, and the benefits in our country. And we're going to just go on to the article because they are all listed here, but we're going to this article here, and it says, these central banks and authorities are primarily from developing countries, including Nigeria, Egypt, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Paraguay, Angola, Guinea, and Madagascar. It's unclear whether these countries are explicitly meeting to discuss Bitcoin or what the full agenda is, but then Bukele's tweets come a day after the Twitter account Bitcoin Beach said countries are flying to El Salvador, officially confirming the meeting. The Bitcoin Beach describes itself as the little community that helped Orange pill the world's first Bitcoin nation. El Salvador holds 2,000 Bitcoin, worth 60 million at current prices. So guys, that's a lot of countries there. Whether they all adopt Bitcoin or not, obviously you've got loads more here, like Haiti, Ghana. I don't know some of these countries, guys. Madagascar, Pakistan. They're not tiny countries, and any country that obviously adopts Bitcoin as legal tender is going to be massive for price action. It really is. And this is the next thing. This is huge, guys. This is what do I keep telling you? Since I've been in the crypto space, China must have banned Bitcoin 10 times. Breaking news: China re-emerges the second largest Bitcoin miner, despite the ban in 2021. Don't believe the headlines, guys. Don't believe the headlines. All I'll say. And then we've got a few areas of why this could be a reversal period for Bitcoin. This is from the Real Plan C, and it's a model for diminishing volatility to the upside and downside. It's showing some areas, like when we've touched into these areas down here previously, they've been good buying areas. Basically, the green areas are good buying areas. The red areas are good selling areas. We're in heavy green right now, nearly at the bottom like we were there in 2015, 2019, and obviously C19 crashed there in 2020. And then often times when it gets into the bottom end of these ribbons, it does go off towards the top end of the red section. So let's see what happens there. And again, looks familiar. This is another potential reversal chart of saying that this could be a good entry point. When we had the floor price come into the Fibonacci levels down here back in 2020, that marked the bottom. Could be doing the same again today. A lot of people are looking for the 200-day moving average. On some charts, it did hit the 200-day, and a lot of people are looking down to the 24,000 for an ultimate entry. And this is Miles J Creative, or Joe Hal Miles, showing log growth of Bitcoin. It's up to us to decide whether it's time to purchase here. Again, he's showing that it's hugged this basically ascending curvature trend here, and we've just touched it again recently. And when it's touched it in the past, we've had quite a strong bounce at some point after that. And we've also held the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level. Now, this is very important, I think, for anyone who holds XRP, and I've touched on this on both my TikToks. So I think this is important for you guys to listen to. I don't actually know if I've got. I just quickly change my properties on here to make sure my desktop audio is recording. And this isn't really good to watch for you guys, but need to make sure that the volume comes through. Boom, there we go. I'm back, and we're going to just play this now.
I've been with Ripple for 3 years, and we have something called RippleNet, which is a cross-border payments network. We're also working on other initiatives. We have a central bank digital currency solution. But in terms of the use of crypto, XRP, which is the crypto that we tend to use, is used on a regular basis, and there's billions of dollars being transacted the whole time using that as a what we call a bridge currency. So between one fiat currency and another, the network enables connectivity fiat to fiat, but also increasingly, and I would say the majority of our customers now are moving towards using crypto for cross-border. It's cheaper, it's faster. There's no need to pre-fund accounts like you have in the traditional correspondent banking model. So,
So he's already talking about Nostro Vostro accounts there, saying that what they're using with Ripple and XRP eliminates pre-funding. It's a huge statement, really, saying that most of their customers are now looking towards crypto to settle cross-border payments. And he's got 2 more clips here that I want to talk about, and then we're going to move on.
Congratulations to Nigeria. I think central bank digital money will definitely happen. I mean, it's already happening. Congratulations to Nigeria and a few other countries. We're working on projects that are pilots prior to going live, so not proof of concepts. I think proof of concepts should be a thing of the past now. And the big question really is I think central.
So I think that statement's huge. They're working on things that are pilots, not going live. About to go live, not proof of concept anymore. So proof of concept is where they're planning on working on it, basically. This is what the concept could be. And now they're actually piloting things before they go live. So that's a massive statement. He also mentions, obviously, Nigeria with their CBDC. We saw Nigeria going to El Salvador today to talk about Bitcoin. Guys, I honestly really think we are on the edge of something huge happening in the crypto space. I don't want to blow smoke up anyone's ass, but I genuinely think, obviously, as each day goes past, we get closer and closer. It only takes one announcement, guys, and everything's going to change. Everything's going to change completely. Don't listen to people like this. Aren't you over this XRP Ripple crap yet? Because it's not about whether you like something or don't like something. It's about literally seeing what's in front of you. And a lot of people get a narrative and they get emotional because they see like nothing's happening really, like in terms of price action, and people get too focused on that. But it's like if you bought the stock of a decent company and not everyone else could see that it was a good stock yet, doesn't mean it's not a good stock. Like if you bought a company and you could see that its forward projections and the prospects of that company, and no one else have bought it, doesn't mean you've made the wrong decision. It just means you're in before other people and you've spotted that before they have. Now, it doesn't mean that XRP is necessarily going to be like that, but with all these positive things coming out, I don't really see how people can be negative against it. Maybe I'm biased because I hold a lot of XRP, but I really, really, really think there's a lot of people missing a trick, and I think that they are missing a lot because the narrative is against XRP a lot in the news, but also because the narrative's against it in the crypto space. We're so like tribal with our cryptos. I like cryptos in general. Like I am a fan of most cryptos. I would hold Bitcoin. I probably will when I diversify my portfolio. I'll probably hold Ethereum. I'll definitely hold ISO tokens. But I don't believe governments are going anywhere. I don't believe central entities are going anywhere. I don't believe they can, because we're already seeing it with things like Luna. We can't have decentralized currency because we can't make it work. Whether the majority of us wanted Luna to work with UST and the APY to work or not, if 1 or 2 people don't want that to work and they can crash the system, it shows that decentralized money, we aren't there yet. We aren't, in my opinion anyway. And I'm going to get onto this last clip for Ripple XRP and stop going off in a tangent.
Sort of retail CBDCs. I don't think it's not just about payments either. One of the things, we're working with a country called Palau, which is a very tiny country in the Pacific Ocean. They're a dollarized country. They don't have, therefore, a central bank, but they wanted to have their own currency for a whole series of different use cases. So we're working with them to issue what I think will be the first government-issued and regulated stablecoin. And they've got some really interesting use cases around that. Now, you could argue that, you could do that within a different form, but digital money allows you to do things like this P2P lending platform they're looking at. So one of the cultural things in that country is, when it's payday on a Friday, people line up around the corner to get money out of the cash out of the ATM, and then they have a culture of lending money to friends and family for all sorts of different reasons. So they go and they drive to the next sort of town and they lend some cash. And so one of the things that they want us to build with them is a P2P lending platform. Right? So it's a very simple DeFi, distributed finance application that leverages a digital currency. So in that case, it will be a stable coin. But so I think so you can definitely pay for your coffee here, right, or anywhere around the world. But I think I'd like to think about this as a platform for new innovation as opposed to necessarily fixing the past. So I think that's the opportunity. I think a lot of people tend to say, what problem are we trying to fix? Well, I think the problem we're trying to fix is how to innovate and actually make things a lot better, not necessarily fix a particular instrument or a particular payment type.
I would agree.
See, that's a mad statement there, what he's just talked about. So what he's basically saying is Ripple and on the XRP ledger with Palau, because Palau's a dollarized country, are going to release the first government-backed stablecoin and DeFi system. Yeah, he dressed it up talking about their heritage and all this sort of stuff, which is great. It's great for that country, but also what he's describing is a country and government-backed DeFi system with a stablecoin that he's talking about there, but obviously on the XRP ledger. And XRP is an exchange token for the XRP ledger being the exchange is the way that I see it, guys. And they're saying that you will have a government-backed stablecoin with a DeFi system, so P2P lending. So you'll be able to earn yield and APY off that, guys, and it's going to be backed by a government. And if institutions recognize this, and this is available to the public, if I can buy a stablecoin which is government-backed and I get guaranteed APY off that stablecoin, best believe I'm doing it. Best believe I'm doing that. Why would I not do that? Backed by a government, yeah, okay, what? It's centralized finance again. I don't care. Like, if I'm making cash, I'm profiting, my money's instantly liquid, can access it from all over the world, I'm doing it. I'm doing that. And a lot of people are going to recognize that as an opportunity as well. If I'm getting in the bank at the minute, what am I earning interest wise? Nothing, 1% less. If they offer me anything like DeFi rates that we've been seeing, 7%, 8%, best believe I'm doing that. And do you know what will probably be an option as well? If it's on the XRP ledger, which you're talking about, obviously, it's P2P DeFi lending system with a stablecoin specifically. XRP, you'll be able to do the same with XRP. They'll introduce a DeFi system for it where you're going to be able to lend your XRP because people are going to need it. People are going to want to borrow it. They're going to want to trade it. So I may never have to sell my XRP and I could earn stable APY because governments are working on the same ledger. I might never need to sell my XRP. Think about that. Obviously, that's my speculation, but that's something that I think is coming. I think it's coming soon. He's already said in the message before, look, we're piloting it now. It's not proof of concept. It's piloting, ready to launch. So keep your eyes peeled, guys. What I was saying, I think something's coming soon. Just quickly before we go, Ripple defendants file response to the SEC's client privilege claims about the Hinman speech. So this is the next episode in the saga about the Hinman speech, and we'll just quickly sum it up because I have made other videos about it. Jeremy Hogan, Solomon continues to amaze. He takes the finding that the speech was Hinman's personal opinion and shoves it down their throats pretty hard. The SEC really messed that up. How can Hinman receive advice from SEC lawyers for his own personal opinion? It's a great point. And then he goes on to say, Solomon also plays the veteran move in responding to the SEC and argues that only Hinman has the standing to even raise privilege and not the SEC. It's good legal work to take down an issue on a basic premise. Is this even the proper party to object? Hence King Solomon. Basically what he's saying is, Jeremy Hogan here is saying that Matt Solomon, who's a Ripple lawyer, said, look, if it's Hinman's opinion, he shouldn't have lawyers helping him write it because it's his own opinion. And that if it is his opinion, which is what the SEC have been claiming, then the SEC can't raise up a privilege argument against it. Only he can if it's his personal opinion. And with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for tuning in. Please leave a comment if you did enjoy. Share it with a friend. I'm sorry it's been a bit all over the place, as I said. Hopefully I'm back to full fitness tomorrow mentally. Yeah, have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine if you're out here in the UK. Prepare yourself for a further leg down. Maybe a short and sweet liquidation. Get some buy orders in there. We could stay down there for longer. We don't know. Prepare yourself for down and let's hope for up, because I think that there's an argument 50-50 for both ways. I want to say one further thing is that the sentiment is horrid at the minute. Everyone thinks we're going down. Everyone's almost given up on crypto, and they're the times to be the most active, honestly. You want to make money in this space, switch on now and you will make money. Not financial advice, of course, but that's what I'm doing, and I know from the past that that has been the truth. But anyway, enjoy your day, guys. Peace up, A-Town down, as Usher would say. Thank you for listening.